RipperXT here with GodheadGaming.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at The Witcher 2. I'd like to say thanks to Atari and CD Projekt for giving us the chance to review the game. The first Witcher was kind of a sleeper hit. It didn't get a lot of publicity, but I was really surprised when I played the game how much I enjoyed it. First off, we'll talk about the most noticeable difference between The Witcher 1 and its new sequel. The original Witcher was a great game, but didn't set any new bars with its graphics engine. However, The Witcher 2 looks stunning, and for me really sets the bar high for RPGs to come. The environments look natural and highly detailed, character models look great, and help draw you into the game. The town and city areas show off this detail even more. The towns are wonderfully designed and immediately immerse you in a medieval world. The towns look and feel alive. NPCs have schedules. You can find them at work in the day, asleep in their home, or in the taverns at night.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree? No.
From the very start, you're introduced to many characters in the game, all of which you have dialogue trees with, different options with different outcomes. Occasionally, you're given the chance to use special dialogue abilities that persuade or intimidate. The main quests are long and help build a great overall story. The game does a great job of guiding you through all these quests by telling you where you need to go and who you need to talk to. However, one of the great things that I noticed was some of the side quests and events in the game don't give you a big glowing red dot to run to or a huge exclamation point on top of an NPC. Like RPGs of old, you had to talk to townsfolk and your companions to progress. This allowed for some great character interaction and development. Having the main story progress naturally but not spoon-feeding everything has a nice balance. The game does start a bit linear, but soon you find yourself in a more open-world environment, free to explore and take on side quests at your pace. These quests help develop your character with experience points. You level up just as in any other RPG and can put these points into certain trees that help your magic, sword fighting, and alchemy. Once you've leveled some of these skills, they immediately change the way you play the game. Gaining the ability to counterattack, having your magic hit multiple foes, or having your bombs and potions be more effective allows you to approach the game in many different ways. Alchemy is one of the main components of the game, allowing you to create powerful potions, explosives, and even traps. But having to drink the potions that you make out of combat does break the pace of the game a little bit, but it does require you to be prepared ahead of time. As in the first Witcher, there are side games to gain orens, the in-game currency, and some side quests. You can gamble on a game of dice, arm wrestle, and even bare-knuckle box. Combat in The Witcher 2 is fast-paced and shows a lot of fancy sword work in the process. It did take a lot of getting used to. Combat can be very frustrating and proves to be challenging throughout the game, but I quickly learned that timing is much more important than mashing buttons. Geralt wears light leather armor and wields a two-handed sword, and of course no shield. This means that the combat system is built to favor dodging, parrying, and countering. Standing in the pocket and trying to duke it out just doesn't work. Having said that, combat in The Witcher 2 did frustrate me on many occasions. I had to try some fights many times. The combat system didn't feel as polished as I wanted it to be. I kept thinking of how much friendlier the Assassin's Creed combat system was. The Witcher 2 is a fantastic game, and even though I had some frustrations in the combat system, those frustrations were quickly put aside by a fantastic story and a great immersive world that was created. I'd highly recommend trying this experience if you haven't already. I would recommend this game to my friends and anyone that's a fan of RPGs. And now that I've shown you some portions of the game and given you my 2 cents, I'll let you sit back and enjoy the game in action. Thanks again for watching this review of The Witcher 2, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit us at GodheadGaming.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Godhead Gaming Vids.